the Game Shark here with another chit chat video, and this time it's a Smash JT style video. I was gonna do the chit chat video in the game room this morning, but for whatever reason I just couldn't get out of bed this morning. So I figured I'd make this video while I'm driving to work. It takes me like an hour, so I should have more than enough time to film this. So, yeah, what's been going on? I think the last time I did a chit-chat video was in June? Ooh, or something like that. So, yeah, we're in, like, almost middle of October now. So, definitely a couple months have passed. Or several, I should say. I think this year's been, like, the best year of my life so far. I know, like, a lot of people have been like, oh, 2020 is the worst year ever. Like, yeah, like, the pandemic sucks and all, but, like, in my situation, like, it's, like, crazy. So, I mean, I try to be, like, guess I'll be, I'll probably summarize everything. I won't go into full detail, because I don't want to bore anyone. But, yeah, so July, the beginning of July, I ended up getting a notice that I'm losing my job. Like, they gave me like 2 weeks notice. Like, in 2 weeks, your contract's up. I was like, oh, great. Like, what the heck am I gonna do? Because I was like one of the best workers when I worked for a Comcast infra team, and like all my coworkers like were super upset with the whole ordeal. So this one guy who's a vendor for this other company, the company I'm working for now, he was like, oh, why is everyone upset? And they're like, oh, well, we just found out Mark lost his job. He was like, oh, really? Mark, the one that's always like comes in early, gets everything done, he's like a great worker? He's like, yeah. So he was like, oh, well, give him my resume. I'll see if I can get him in with my company. And here I am. I'm working with him and in his company now, and it's going great. I love it. The pay is better. I get better benefits, and yeah, I'm loving it. It's a great job. I've been there for a little over 2 months, so I end up having like my annual like review. I guess they do it at like a specific time. I'm like, what the heck can I put? I only been here for 2 months. So yeah, so I've been doing great. I mean, sucks that I like initially lost my job, but I'm glad I found something a lot better, and definitely what I enjoy. And it's great. Like I know these guys been seeing we do a lot of live streaming. That's basically, I'm sorry about the sun glare, and the shaky cam, by the way. That's basically me working. Like, yeah, I basically now get, in some sort of sense, I get paid to play video games or live stream, because I have a test cable modem at my house that our company produces, and it's providing internet to all of my house. So that's why when you see I know Fred and maybe some other people were wondering, like, what does Advent test mean? Well, that's the name of the unit we use. That's the name of the cable modem. So we've been yeah, it's been going great. Internet's been working perfectly on the thing. I get like double the internet speed than my current subscription allows for, because we're on like economy internet, and I only get like 25 megabytes per second download, and now I'm getting like around like 55-ish, and the uploads are high too. It's like 15 megabytes per second upload. So whenever I upload a YouTube, instead of it being like, it used to be around like 30, 35, 40-ish minutes, it's like 10 minutes. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. I don't know how I don't know if that sun glare is coming out or not, or if it's my phone. I'm trying to get that away. Sorry about that. So yeah, so that's been going on, and yeah, I wasn't gonna get any of like the new consoles, like the Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and PlayStation 5, but I don't know. I'm kind of like have second thoughts. I mean, the main drawback for me is the size. Like, why? I mean, I know reasons why it has to be so massive because of all the power that's packed into those consoles. I mean, you can't really get away around that, unfortunately. But my God, they're so huge, and I don't know. I think I'm leaning towards the Xbox Series X, just because I heard rumors. I don't know if they're true, but they basically play like every Xbox game. Like, if you have the Xbox Series X, it plays all the Xbox games, original, 360, Xbox One, and now the Series X games that will be coming out. Like, that's huge. Like, I still have, like, I mean, right now I still have my 360 hooked up, but it'll be great not to have that hooked up and just have one main unit to play all generations of games on it. And I'm sure it'll be upscaled to high def and all that other nonsense. But like the PlayStation is doing it all wrong. Like PlayStation 5, like I think it only is compatible with PS4. Like, what the fuck? I still play my goddamn PlayStation 3 for Christ's sake. So I think they're doing it wrong. And like I still have my PlayStation 3 hooked up. Like at this time, my daughter and I are actually playing through Little Big Planet on PS3. So if the PlayStation 4 was able to play, we could just play it on one unit. Save the space, you know? And I still have to take out my goddamn PlayStation 2 because my PS3 is only PlayStation 1 and 3 compatible. It doesn't have PlayStation 2, which I thought that was a stupid move on Sony's part to remove PlayStation 2 compatibility from that unit. What the heck were they thinking? Like, it was perfect emulation too. Unbelievable. So yeah, so that's where I stand with the consoles. I also was thinking of getting like that Amico, the Intellivision Amico. I don't know, I'm still on the fence with that one. It looks like a really cool system, but I know it's going to be like, you know, family friendly. So I don't think you'll ever find like violent games on it. So who knows? We'll see. So what else was going on? So yeah, I've been trying to figure out a new schedule for these making these videos. I mean, I've live stream is also. I've been also doing live streams just to keep some content on my channel. I still have to edit the last 2 live streams though, which right now it's kind of hard. My monitor on my laptop broke, so I gotta eventually replace that, which is actually really easy to do. A lot easier than other monitors I replaced in the past. So at least that's a good thing. And yeah, there's been I ended up watching all of my Laserdiscs that I have. So now I'm just like, well, now I'm gotta go to the record store and buy some more. I am gonna trade in like all the crap that I didn't want. Like I think I still have like 7 Laserdiscs that I don't even need. It was just like crap movies. I'm like, oh, these movies suck. Like I'm not gonna keep them in the collection because Laserdiscs, they're like super heavy and they take up like they take up like a lot of room if you have like a bunch of them. So I'm just gonna like keep like movies that are good and like that I'll watch. Like, I'm just not gonna own like Laserdiscs just to have them because I'm limited in space as well. So yeah, I didn't think I was ever gonna finish that. Like I went through, I must have watched well over like 200 Laserdiscs. It's like crazy. I'm pretty sure I used put more hours into that unit than my grandparents did. Despite how much movies and all the hours I spent watching that. So, yeah, and then so now I'm getting back more into, now that I haven't been watching Laserdisc, I've been trying to get back more into beating games. So I think right now I've beaten 33 games, which isn't much, but I would like to at least get to hopefully 50 by the end of the year. I mean, still have 2.5 months left, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully try and find some short games to try and get up there, but if not, oh well, no big deal. There's always next year. But yeah, I've been also trying to mainly buy heavy hitter titles as well. As you saw, my last game pickups, I picked up the Radiant Silver Gun, because now with how much I've been making, I don't spend carelessly. I'm still relatively cheap. But yeah, if I get a good deal on a heavy hitter game, or if it's around price starting value, I'll pick it up. Spoilers, I end up picking up Truxton on the Genesis, so that'll be in my next game pickups video, and hopefully I plan to record that probably next week. So that's if I can get up. I was so tired this morning, I ended up going to bed around 1:30. I tried to get up around 6. I ended up getting up at 6:50 this morning. I'm damn it. There goes my time. I had the tripod set up because I knew I was going to be so fucking tired. I was just going to half asleep, throw the phone on the tripod and hit record. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, life's been pretty good so far. I mean, I know it hasn't been a good year for many people I know of, and I'm unfortunate to hear that. So hopefully things work out in the end, but they always do usually. Yeah, other than that, I still been doing game night with my buddy Jay. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but we don't play in the game room anymore because the whole COVID thing, and my game room's rather small. So what we've been doing is we've been mostly playing the PlayStation Classic. We just went through all the Crash games, Crash 1 through 3. We just finished that Crash 3 last night. Oh, excuse me. And well, so we've been playing that, and I showed him my retro build that I made on the PlayStation Classic. So we also beat Bare Knuckle last night as well, which that's a I mean, the Streets of Rage, I mean, that's a instant classic. It's such a great game. Even to today's standard, it still holds up. Such an amazing game. So we beaten that. I do need to buy a new USB drive, because I have a cheap ass USB drive I have to build on, and it takes forever to load. But once the game's loaded, it's fine. But the initial loading and stuff, it's it takes forever. But I really like the versatility of RetroArch, because Jay was like, "Oh well, can we play 2 players for Bare Knuckle?" I was like, "Oh yeah, sure. I don't see why not." So I ended up getting my Sega Genesis 6-button USB controller, and what you do, you first have to reboot the system, because when you plug it in, it doesn't recognize it. So what happens is you reboot it, and then after you reboot it, it recognizes the controller, and it'll say, "Hey, enter you have to map the PlayStation to the buttons of the Genesis 6 button controller, and then it saves it in the config, which is pretty cool. And you can always edit it at any point if you want to like change the mappings. So I was like, oh, that's pretty neat. So I also have a PlayStation 3 USB controller. I should have used that. That'll probably doesn't even need to be mapped. It's probably like, well, PlayStation controllers are all the same anyway. You know, L2 is always going to be L2, and triangle is always going to be triangle. So I should have used that controller instead, but I was like, we're playing Genesis game. I'll hook up my Genesis USB controller. Why not? So yeah, we've been playing a lot of the PlayStation Classic. That is like a fantastic system. Like just like the PlayStation 1 compatibility, like it's crazy. Like I don't even like when we play the PlayStation games, I feel like I'm playing on like the actual console itself. Like there's like no lag or anything, and I mean like, at least that I don't experience. Like it's just great, and the ability to make like a RetroArch build, and I just have like all classic consoles on there. I do have N64 in there, but I can't play it because you need an N64 controller. So I'm gonna order I'll probably order like they have a 2-pack on Amazon for like $26 of two N64 USB controllers. So I might order them, and then I'll probably order a new thumb drive to upgrade my crappier one so it doesn't take forever to load. That's like the only drawback is like the loading. I'm like, come on, Jesus Christ! It's like waiting for a Neo Geo CD game to load. I'm like, my God, I don't have all fucking day. Jesus. By the time it loads up, it'll be nighttime. I mean, it's not that bad, but it's pretty bad. And then it even gets frustrating when the fucking thing, the PlayStation Classic, just gives up on it. Well, like, fuck you. I'm just gonna crash. So I'm like, oh, God damn it. Which it actually did that when I inserted the Genesis 6-button USB in it. It just, like, crashed. But fortunately, I was able to turn it off, because I was like, oh, crap. I had to unhook the power, but I was able to press the power button, and I pressed it again, and it, like, turned it off. It, like, reset the console. So yeah, I guess that's basically what's been going on. I've been enjoying my new job, playing games. Since it's October, I've been trying to watch a lot of horror movies. So far, I only watched this ghost documentary on Tubi. It was good, but it was bad. Like, I thought it was going to be scary or, like, creepy. It wasn't creepy. It was informative, which is cool, but I was like, it didn't really, like, creep me out at all. The voice, like, I guess, like, the narrators were kind of corny. It was alright. And, I started playing, Obscure the Aftermath on the Wii. And that game is a pain in the dick. Like, I'm still in the beginning of the game, and I hate how, like, I don't know, I think that game is definitely meant to be played with 2 players, because the AI is fucking retarded. And it sucks, because you're basically half of resources, because if the AI gets hit and they take damage, you have to fucking heal them, because they're stupid. And then you have to heal yourself on top of that. So, like, if you have, like, one Medicaid, like, you can only use it once, and then you have to find another one to heal the dumbass AI. So I'm like, I don't know. I might see if Jay wants to play it, then I have to hook the fucking Wii up downstairs. I don't know. I might give it another shot. Like, I tried twice. I died, like, twice, and I was like, fuck it. I just turned it off. But I don't know. I'll see. Maybe I shouldn't give the AI the gun, because she's like fucking retarded. The AI is fucking dumb. But I don't know. I mean, so far the story's not too bad. I still don't know if I needed to play the original Obscure, to know what's going on. Hopefully they give like some sort of flashback to try and like bring you up to speed on what's going on. Because like when I'm playing, like they're like, oh, there's these monsters from back in the day. I'm like, really? I don't fucking know. This is my first time playing the game. But I would like to get that for the Xbox, Obscure for the Xbox, because the PlayStation 2 one, forget about it. It's like super expensive, and I'm still upset that I really think, like, I don't know if I told this story, but several years back, Nick had Obscure for PS2. He had it for like $35, and no, it was sitting there for a good like several weeks, and I was like, what the fuck is this game? Like, it looks cool. It looked like a horror game, some sorts. I was like, oh, I'll pick it up. Why not? So I bought it, and I'm playing through it. I get to like, I'm still in the beginning of the game. I get to like the one cutscene, and the PlayStation has trouble reading it. Just dies. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And I can't read the damn disc. I'm like, what? So I bring it over to Nick's and I show him. I was like, well, let me see if it happens on your unit. Did the same exact thing. I'm like, shit. So he tried to, and there's no scratches on the disc. It was like, he resurfaced it and it looked like a mirror, like a brand new disc. So he ended up like resurfacing a couple more times. And yeah, it just did not work. It must have been a defective disc. So yeah, so I never ended up getting that game, which sucked. Fucking piece of shit disc. So yeah, that was annoying. Yeah, so what else has been going on? Oddly enough, like, I've been pretty good at collecting these classic consoles. Like, I wasn't even interested in the classic consoles, and I realized that I'm only missing two. Now, I'm missing the TurboGrafx Mini, and I'm missing the C64 Mini. And I have all the others. I have the Super Nintendo, I have the Nintendo, PlayStation, I have the Genesis, and I have the Neo Geo Mini. I'm like, wow, like, I didn't even think I was going to get all that, but I got them for sale, so I was like, I gotta buy them. Then I saw like a thumbnail of some, it came up on my feed on YouTube. They were like comparing the minis, and he had that arcade unit, which I didn't even think was considered a mini. It was like the Activision, I forget what the hell the name, the Retrocade. And I didn't even think that would be a mini. So I was like, oh shit, maybe I should pick that up. And stupid me, I think Ron from Mad Little Pixel, he posted about it in his group, saying, oh, the Retrocade is now like $35 on sale at Amazon. And I was gonna pick it up, but I just saved it in my list on Amazon. I was like, I'll take a look at it later. And I never picked it up, and then I see this fucking video. I'm like, oh shit, is it still on sale? Nope. And it's sold out. They don't even have any. So they want like, I think they want like $70 for it. I'm like, god damn it. Why didn't I pick that up? Fuck. So that kind of sucks. And yeah, so I don't know, nothing else has been going on. Just been live streaming, hanging out, enjoying my new job. I haven't been picking up a whole lot. Like, I've been, like, yeah, I'm making decent money now, but I'm not like going all crazy, oh, I gotta buy every single game. Like, I don't need that. I mean, I'll try to have more heavy hitters now, since like I can afford them, but I'm not gonna spend my money like recklessly. Like, that's fucking stupid. I'm mostly hoarding my money, if anything. My girlfriend's like, what have you been doing with your money? I'm like, nothing. I've been saving it. I don't know. I mean, I really don't need to save it, because I still work at working at the pizza shop. So basically, all the money I make at the pizza shop on Sundays like can go directly to video games. So, yeah, so, I don't know, I really want to get, Spider-Man Web of Fire, but I really, like, I'm still fucking cheap. I'm not gonna pay, like, the most fucking crazy amount of money for that shitty-ass title. So, I don't know, hopefully a good deal on that game comes up sometime this year, because I'm sick and tired of missing that one game to complete the fucking Genesis 32X collection. Such a pain in the dick. So if anyone has any leads on an actual decent deal on that game, let me know. Just hit me up on Twitter or whatever, or Facebook. It doesn't matter. And yeah, so yeah, that's basically all I got. That's all I've been up to. Trying to watch more horror movies. I'm thinking about doing what am I thinking about doing? A Saw marathon. Since last year I bought all the Saw movies because I wanted to get rid of the DVDs I had, and I never watched them. So it's still shrink wrapped, that Blu-ray set. So I might crack that open and start watching them, like, at night or whatever. But yeah, guys, that's all I got. Hope everyone's being safe, you know, with the virus and everything. We'll see what happens. And until next time, guys, this is Mark the Game Shark signing out. Have a good day.